Okay guys, see, we are going to be testing out this Birdbath Purification disc that I just purchased. So you can see here in our Birdbath, it gets all scummy and slimy. This is just glue that we prepared some cracks. It got frozen in the fall and cracks, but we got this thing all sealed up. So that's what that is. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to dump out the water, get it nice and clean. Then we're going to put in the purification disc and see how clean it keeps the water. Normally I'm getting this buildup of slime and stuff in here within a few days after cleaning. So we'll see if the disc helps make it last longer and keep this water clear longer. Okay guys, we got her all nice and clean, washed it out really good, got rid of all that slimy stuff. We're going to set the Birdbath Purification disc in. Now I'm using rainwater from the rain barrel, which comes with, you know, the odd dead bug, maybe some grass, some dirt. So whether that is going to affect, you know, how clean this water stays. We don't use hose, you know, water from a hose or water from the house. So it's always going to be rainwater from the rain barrel. So we're going to fill her up here, and we're just going to keep track of it over the next few days. See if that slimy stuff that I normally see after a couple days shows up in the bird bath. And it also does evaporate. Sometimes, you know, it gets spilt. So I'm adding to it all the time over the next couple days. When it's hot, the birds get in here and get drinking. So I will be topping it up occasionally as well. But this is what it's looking like on day one. So I have this other bird bath here in the back, and it's also plastic, and it also gets really slimy and dirty after a few days. So I'm going to give it a good cleaning, get it right back to, you know, no LJ or anything, fill it up with some rainwater from the rain barrels, and just leave it without using one of those copper discs. And then we have something to compare it to see how it's working. Okay, so I have scrubbed this one clean. We are going to fill it up with some water from the rain barrel again, and then we will just monitor. We'll compare this one in a few days to see how the LJ builds up compared to the one that has the copper disc in it. So after about 3 days and a few top-ups with some more water, you can see that, you probably can't see it, but you can feel it is very slimy. There's lots of green kind of LJ buildup here. So this is what this one looks like after 3 days of, you know, not using a copper disc in it and just topping it up with more rainwater. So here we are about 3 days later, and you can see this water is still nice and clear. Now this is not what it usually looks like when I'm not using this. It usually starts to get slimy and algae, and we have to, you know, dump it, give it a good wipe, and kind of keep that LJ from building up. But now what I'm finding is I'm topping this up with some fresh rainwater every day just to keep it up, you know, to a good level. You still have, you know, bird feathers and poop and bugs and stuff in there, but you can easily just dump it and refill it without having to do the cleaning part. So this is helping with that big time, and I'm really happy with the results.